Okay, we'll be playing 2 tables of 50 NL. And we'll see how it goes. So we're just tagging a few people as a fish. These are 2 regulars because, you know, I have a decent amount of hands on them. The hands that I have on them are from 25 NL regular tables. So it is a bit surprising to see him here. And I have found that like a decent amount of people from the 25 NL regular tables are also on these tables, despite me playing this like a week after me switching styles. So either they just mix it up or they're following me or whatever, I don't know. It doesn't really matter because against this guy I think I can just call. It is a bit of a hand that maybe it's just a fold. I think we can just fold. Here I tend to go for a bigger size. The reason is that a big blind just has so many ace-x to call us, so many flush draws to call us. Ace-3 is 2-3 block, ace-3 off, he might fold pre. But a lot of ace-x can call us. This is an easy fold, it's one of the weaker aces that we have. Like this guy, for example, like I have a lot of hands on him, it doesn't show here. But I played a bunch with him at 25 NL regular tables, and then I played these stakes, and he's also playing this. But given that PokerStars limits it to... I don't want to do it against fish. Given that PokerStars is limiting it to 4 tables total, I don't get how he plays both. I opened this because people are just overfolding a bunch in the big blind, so... I'm just attacking there quite aggressively. This guy is probably a fish. This guy is definitely a fish. Yeah, he's. I haven't tagged as white, but like his opening sets are okay. I just had his 3-bet. He's pretty like. It's okay. It's a decent 3-bet percentage, but given the population tendencies, it's higher than normal, which is why it's tagged. I've also seen him being capable of making like 3 streets bluff with hands that, you know, should bluff, but like very few people would find or do, which is also a reason why he has a tag. And it's definitely stuff like that, you know, that's important to spot or have notes on. If you only see him do it once, it's definitely not that relevant, but if you see him do it multiple times, it definitely becomes relevant. So this is just a call, and this guy 3-bets. This is definitely a call. I don't see a point in check raising. He has a small check raise. Fold to check raise. I guess I'm gonna face a lot of barrels on this card, and I'm gonna fold a decent amount. I should barrel a bunch on this. Yeah, that makes total sense. And 3 is just too bad to call. It's an easy fold. So this guy is a reg. He's definitely on the tighter side. I mean, 17-13. Come on, dude. Yeah, against an unknown table, I'm just folding this. We can put it into our open range, but king queen off. He does have a decent fold 3-bet, so I'm gonna 3-bet this. I play small blind 3-bet or fold. King queen off is definitely somewhere in the mix for me. So this time it is a fold. I do get 4-bet, easy fold again. This guy is a losing regular quite heavily actually. 16k hands. Against a 2.5x, I'm not gonna play this. We have a 3-bet spot here. 9.8 is a bit big, but it's something I generally do. 3-6 off is a fold, check 6 is a fold, 3-4 off. We're not really getting into any big spots so far. I might actually cut the video until we get to a decent spot and start from there, we'll see. But then, you know, Forex open is definitely something I note. Because it isn't that common to do. 8-7 of I can probably call against a 2.5x. He doesn't really have that high c-bet, but he has low fold percentage, so I'm gonna fold this. Here we can just c-bet range. This definitely connects really well with us. He has a hard time continuing. It does connect with him as well, but he has a bunch of those low cards. Against the 3x, I'm not sure how often this guy squeezes. We can... with this guy doing that, I think I just fold. He seems... Well, he has 7 hands, but I mean, 9 just isn't good. We can check what happens, right? But I can't just raise this now and then commit myself against this guy with 3 people still to act, you know? So that's a bit annoying. I would have definitely called this guy, I think. I think we're just good, right? A decent amount. Yeah, so this guy maybe he has a pocket pair. Fish will be fish, like they do really weird lines. Queen 6 is probably a fold, although against a 2.5x, it's this is a solid regular. I think I'm just gonna call this. Pretty nice flop. So this is a fish. This is super weird. We can raise here actually. I think I'm just gonna float and then maybe raise on the turn. Depends on what it does, but it shouldn't really be betting here. So we turn a nut flush. It is a paired board. He should be betting a decent... No, I don't think he's gonna bet enough. So I'm just gonna bet for value. He can call me with a lot of hands. If he raises me, I'm definitely putting in a tough spot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna call. It's a paired board, he could have king 10. Although, I think 10x in general would just bet on the turn. Like, he should have to slow play aces, kings. I think it's just value enough to do this. Plus it allows us to bluff a bunch, right? I mean, maybe weaker flushes I check, but like... Or if I have like 2 high flush cards, but in this case, I'm not gonna. Could have opened 8-9, but it's really close, I don't think, with a decent player there. This guy 3-betting, not really having a fold to 4-bet. I'm definitely gonna 4-bet. And let's go to 23.1. And let's see if he jams on us. Nope, just folds. Ace 10, definitely an open, although it is on the lower end of our ace. Offsuit aces is actually the lowest one. Depending on how the table dynamics are, I can fold this pre-flop and just open ace jack off. But given that I had no intention to go smaller there, or to tighten up, like no reads on anyone. Jacks on this board against the big blind, like it really connects with them, and our over pairs just want to hit. I think we are going to check on this, and now we can hero call. It is against the fish, he's going to have a lot of random shit. Although against an overbet it's really weird. The problem is, of course, the 7x types. I think we just fold this. It's probably on the like, I don't see him bluffing enough there, right? On 4-2 straight. Again, a 3-bet. He only has a 20% fold to 4-bet. So we're definitely going to go a bit bigger this time. Mainly for value. And he actually folded. And we're out of position as well, so we want to up the sizing a little bit. Not that much though. I don't actually know how big that sample was, because 20% fold to 4-bet seems low. It could just be a small sample. So we have a fish here, a tight regular here, and a fish in the blind, the big blind. We're definitely getting it in against this guy. Probably just calling against this guy. I think I go to like 17 here. Let's go 17.1. and just get it in if he jams on us. Although generally fish, we're gonna have a hard time being good if he jams on us. When we flop like this, I think we just go super small, right? And hope he spazzes. Or has a slow played hand or something. Yeah, easy call. Really weird hand to have in a 4-bet pot, but okay. Oh, come on! We get there. I actually thought he won, but nope. Thank God. Really weird hand to have, like 6-8. Definitely not a hand you 3-bet a lot. Like, you can 3-bet it, there's no issue with it. I can check raises, although I think I prefer having an 8. I think we just check call. Like, I'm definitely going to check raise aggressively on these type of boards against the big blind, because people are subbing too much anyway. When he checks back, I think I'm just going to start being aggressive and see what the river brings. But if the river comes like a 6 or something, it's really not a great card for me, is it? I'm just going to check and give this up. Ace-8, I could have got him off it. What's with the 3-bets? Everyone just 3-betting me now. We're pretty deep, so I expect a decent amount of calls actually. I'm gonna check raise him and just play for stacks. And check raise and just get it in on the turn. And here we're gonna go for 90.5. Pretty sucky turn, but there's no way I can fold this. Yep, aces against queens. Running it twice and winning it twice. I think that's an issue that a lot of these people tend to have. Ace queen is actually a decent amount of his range, so I need to be careful here. Definitely on this turn, I think it's just a check fold actually. It's very unlikely he is bluffing here. He could have like a weaker ace, but like, or ace king himself maybe. Wow, he actually has a worse hand. Wow, what does he have here? Check 10. Yeah, okay, makes sense. I think he has to bluff it somewhere. Definitely folding this. I don't think Jack 10 is ever good. Like, I have 4 bets. I'll check call here. I have 4 bets. Check fold, probably. Like, without the heart. And I would just check and call. Like, there's no way we're not good. And maybe I missed value, but it's very doubtful. Against pocket trees. Yeah, maybe I would have called it. Maybe I do need to bet the river. But, like, I want to protect my chicken range. How long have I been recording now? 13 minutes. We'll go on for, like, 2 more minutes here. And then we can show the graph if you really want. Like, it's obviously going to be a pretty nutty graph given that I have a decent stack here. Basically from 2 hands, right? 2 pretty big hands. Against the fish, like, I'm still 3-betting this, but the problem is the sizing, right? So he calls me, he's a fish. I'm just going to check fold this. Like, I think they're going to play their range really face up. Here I just c-bet small all the time. Yeah, against the pot bet, I'm definitely folding this. I check my entire range, so I definitely have almost everything here. Here I'm just gonna check call. It's still against the fish. He could have worse aces. He could have flush draws. I mean, we're not in the plan of folding this. Here I have to be really careful. I'm just gonna do this. This is a really bad card for me because I really do not have flushes here. So I need to call some ace-x, and I do not think this is a ace-x I call. I do not block flushes, which is definitely something I would want, like ace-jack, ace-king, maybe ace-queen, but Or maybe, nah, it's really hard to have decent calls here. Like, I just do not have a flush. I really do not see him bluffing that much. It is a fish though, but so maybe, oops. So maybe I need to have some calls there, but it's pretty funny because one of the guys in my study group was like, oh, let's see that red line, and I'm pretty sure the red line here is now gonna tank a lot. Which is okay, like we played solid so far. We basically won 200 big blinds. It's almost 15 minutes. Oh, it's over 15 minutes, so let's sit out on the next big blind. That's one table. And that's two tables. So let's see if I can bring up a report of today. So this today, as you see, is basically one big hand that I lost, that I do this with, and we won a bit below 200 big blinds. So basically a bit break even, and then a few big hands, and then this one hand that I had to fold. I think that's an interesting spot. I think it's definitely very hard for us to have flushes there. Like, we do have some flushes, and those are the hands we're going to call, but I'm not sure which other hands we would call. Really interested in finding out what you guys think about that.